My dear brothers and sisters, we are now on the 5th day in the octave of Christmas. And in our gospel today, we skip forward to the 40th day after the birth of Jesus, when he was presented in the temple of Jerusalem in fulfillment of the law of Moses. Mary and Joseph, obeying the law, brought their firstborn to the temple to be presented to the Lord. And as they brought Jesus to the temple, the old man Simeon, who for his whole life waited for the coming of the Messiah, rejoiced upon seeing Jesus, because God has already fulfilled his promise. Simeon took Jesus into his arms and blessed God for this gift, for the gift of the Savior, not only for himself, but for the Israelites. Not only for the Israelites, but also for the Gentiles, meaning for the whole world. Sa sobrang tuwa ni Simeon, binuhat niya ang bata at nagpasalamat siya sa Diyos sa regalong ito ng tagapagligtas para sa buong mundo. I think that action of Simeon was significant. The act of taking the child into his arms and blessing God for this wonderful gift of a Savior. I have seen that several times last Christmas. I'm sure some of you even did that, or some of you saw that, especially in children. Kapag bukas nila ng kanilang regalo at natuwa sila sa regalong kanilang tinanggap, yayakapin nila yung regalo, hinahalikan pa nga minsan, sa sobrang saya, sa sobrang tuwa sa regalong tinanggap. When you receive a very precious gift, you almost embrace the gift and thank God for the gift. That is what Simeon did. He took Jesus into his arms. He embraced Jesus and thank God for this gift of a Savior for the whole world. My dear brothers and sisters, Christmas is not just about looking at the baby Jesus in the manger. Christmas is also about taking Jesus into our arms like Simeon, beholding Jesus and asking ourselves, what does this gift mean to me? Sino ba itong regalo ng Diyos para sa akin? Ano ba ang dala niya para sa akin? Sino ba siya sa buhay ko? My dear brothers and sisters, you would understand that I am not talking of something physical or literal here. We could no longer take Jesus into our arms like Simeon, but we could still do that. We could still embrace Jesus. And St. John, in our first reading, tells us how we could do it. St. John tells us the way we may be sure that we know Jesus is to keep His commandments. For whoever says, I know Him, but does not keep His commandments is a liar. The truth is not in him. Keeping God's commandments is also a way of embracing Jesus. When you say you embrace something, it is not really something literal. Sometimes it means when you embrace something, it means accepting everything. It means believing and trusting. And so embracing Jesus also means accepting Him, trusting Him, believing in Him, and obeying Him. Sa pagyakap natin sa sanggol na isinilang ni Maria, tunay natin siyang mayayakap kung tatanggapin natin ang kanyang turo, ang kanyang aral, magtitiwala tayo sa kanya at susundan natin siya. That is what embracing Jesus means. And so Mary presents to us this Christmas her child, not just to look at or behold, but to also take Him into our arms and embrace Him, embrace everything about Him. My dear brothers and sisters, how are you celebrating your Christmas? Are you simply looking at the baby lying in the manger? Are you ready to take Him, to embrace Him, and to surrender your life to Him, and to allow Him to save you, to change you, to convert you, to transform you into something better? Today, my dear brothers and sisters, like Simeon, let us take Jesus into our arms, into our hearts, and into our lives. And may we welcome Him with great joy, because Jesus comes to us so that He may be born into our lives. Jesus comes in order to bring us to light. Jesus embraces our humanity so that we may embrace Him too. Because after all, Jesus is God's gift to all of us. He is God's gift to you and to me.